Ladies and gentlemen, today's guest of White Vision program is Mr. Ezequiel PASCUAL, the business unit manager from Rehau, which is situated in Argentina. Hello, Mr. Ezequiel PASCUAL. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm fine. Thank you. Thanks for the invitation.
First of all, let me thank you once again for accepting our invitation and being our guest for today's program. Before I start, today we would like to tell you that we are going to talk about the UPVC market in South America. But before we start this conversation, first of all, I would like to talk about the Rehau, what they did in Argentina, because as far as I know, Rehau began its activities in Argentina in 1994, and since then has grown uninterruptedly in the country. Could you briefly tell us, Mr. PASCUAL, about your company and how did you grow up there? And do you have any kind of investments in terms of marketing and production recently?
Yeah, of course. Let me talk about Rehau. It's a family company with more than 70 years of history. We develop products and solutions throughout the entire value chain for several sectors of the industry. When somebody asks, what does Rehau do? We would like to say everything. We are present everywhere in the furniture of your home or office, in the windows, in heating or sanitary water systems, in hoses and garden accessories. Also an airplane or maybe even your car. Rehau is a company has more than 20,000 employees and 170 locations between production plants and commercial offices in more than 50 countries around the world. As you said, Rehau started activities in Argentina in 1994, and since we have been growing in the country and expanding the windows business through South America. We also have sales offices in Chile, in Brazil, in Peru, and Colombia. From 2014, our plant in Rosario has been producing PVC profiles for windows that are sold in the local market in Argentina and are also exported to several countries around the world. Rehau has high quality standards to ensure that all the products produced in different plants are made with the same parameters of excellence. A year ago, we launched Casa Rehau. I'm sitting here. It's a unique concept in the world that consists of a house that works exhibition of all the products of all of Rehau business divisions in a situation of daily use. You find in all of them in the living room, in the kitchen, or in the bathroom, windows, of course, and even in the pool. It is a part of the strategy to provide service to the market and our customers through commercial, technical, and marketing support, being present at all stages of the business.
Okay, as far as I understood, you are doing many different kind of businesses in South America as well, but most probably in Argentina, you have many kind of production facilities, right?
Yeah, right.
And we, with our country manager, Mr. Ibrahim, I know that we have done a lot of successes with Rehau by supplying the machines to their fabricators for the door and window industry. If I want to ask you, in which South American country, because you mentioned a lot of countries that you have the offices in South America, in which South American country are you stronger or dominating the market right now?
Well, let's say in Argentina. In Argentina, we have made very good work in terms of marketing, especially. We put the brand in the head of the end consumer. So at the end, customers are coming asking for Rehau windows, okay? Let me do a briefly overview. In South America, the product standard is the 60 millimeter European type. Our Euro Design 60, Euro Design Slide, High Design Slide, and Cinego system complete the entire range of sliding, lifting, casement, and tilt and turn windows. This is the high-end standard segment where the direct competitor is the aluminum. Here, PVC takes advantage, of course, because the thermal and acoustic isolation attributes. The trend of the recent years has positioned the laminated profiles over white ones. In this sense, year by year, we introduce new colors that follow the trends of design and architecture. let's say currently 70% of our sales are laminated profiles. We also have 70 and 80 millimeters, heavier systems for more demanding segments or even projects that require passive house certification, for example. The sustained growth in the market share in recent years pushed to our customers have become increasingly technical and professional, introducing advanced technology. We currently have more than 25 customers with Windows factories with automated CNC.
I couldn't
25.
hear. 25.
More than 25, yeah.
25, okay.
With automated CNC machining, cutting centers, forehead welding machines, CNC cleaning, full automatization in their plants.
Yes.
Rehau's service strategy is to contribute with training and technical support to ensure the quality of our PVC windows to satisfy, of course, a very demanding market in this regard, as I said.
Great. So I think our team in Argentina is also doing have a close relationship with your team, with your sales team and technical team, because they are also doing a good job with your fabricators. I consider that also you are very happy working with us because our CNC machines are in most of your fabricators, as far as I know.
Yeah, not only in Argentina, I'm in contact in every country that I visit. I always see your presence. Last time was in Peru. Before was in Brazil, or here in Argentina, of course, in Chile, everywhere. I think that from the last 6-7 years, our customers are seeing the future in the PVC, and they are investing a lot in machinery and technology.
Okay. Well, could you summarize South American door and window industry for us? According to you, what type of profiles are really preferred? Are there any differences between the countries, or are they used the same type of profile in all South American continent?
Well, let's say the habit of using doors and windows is directly related to the weather and the evolution of architecture in each country. Argentina has achieved a very high brand and production positioning. In the southern region, as in Chile, the product stand out for its high thermal isolation characteristics, while in the countries such as Brazil or Colombia with more stable temperatures, the product stands out for its acoustic isolation characteristics. It is also worth to mention that it's a very suitable product for salt exposure in coast areas that extend through South America, of course, either by the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean. Another important factor when choosing PVC windows is safety.
So as far as I understood, it is varying according to the weathers, right? Weather conditions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how you are overcoming this? So you are making production for each country differently, or how you are trying to overcome these problems? Are you supplying from Argentina directly to all the countries, or do you have any other factories in other countries in South America?
Well, right now we have 7 plants of Windows profiles in the entire world that are supplying, different markets. In America, particularly, I announced in December of this year, we are launching in Argentina a new Windows solution plant in 10,000 square meters with state-of-the-art of European technology, which will allow us to duplicate our production capacity in the next years. Extrusion and lamination lines are added, which also allow us to make our processes more flexible and diversify our offer with the introduction of new products that will be produced locally and exported to all of South America. Together with the plan that, together with the plan that we currently have in Mexico, we will able to supply the entire American market. So in these 2 plants, we are producing all the systems that normally use even the weather or the habits consumption for every country in the whole American market.
So you have by Mexican plant and the new plant in Argentina, you are going to overcome the problem of differentiating the products according to the markets in South America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to continue. What is approximately, if you have any data, I don't know, but I would like approximately to understand what is the total consumption of profiles in South America? When you compare it with the aluminum or other segments, what is the percentage of the consumption? Is it leading or still on the backside and moving up?
Well, It depends of each country. As I said, here in Argentina, we achieved very strong brand position, but this time aluminum is the leader of the market with 65-70% of
70%.
the market. Yeah, we are in 16-17%. Even that is a huge market with a big potential business here in Argentina. In Chile, for example, the participation of PVC is close to 50%. It's another
50.
kind of 50, yeah.
Oh.
It's another kind of positioning against aluminum, of course, in a smaller market with a lot of brands of profile there, with a lot of origins. If we are going to Brazil, Brazil has a very small participation of PVC in their market, less than 10%. And aluminum is not the leader right now. They have 35-34%, and Brazil are using a lot of steel. In case of Colombia, for example, it's a new market for PVC. Aluminum is a leader, of course, but it's another market that has a very big potential to grow there. And from Argentina, we are supplying to Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Peru. And right now we are trying to develop Ecuador too.
Well, congratulations once again. We are also in the same line with Rehau, as far as I understood, because our dominant markets in South America is also Argentina, Chile, Uruguay for the time being, and we are now trying to penetrate more in Peru with our Chilean dealer, as well as we had before a good market in Brazil, but after the recession in Brazil, we are starting again to have a good potentials in the south of Brazil for the PVC, and in the center of Brazil, in the Sao Paulo, we have good sales on the aluminum side, aluminum machines. Well, if we compare it with the trends and consumption habits in the world, how are the consumption habits in South America in terms of the quality? Are the high quality PVC profiles preferred, or are PVC profiles with lower quality and affordable prices preferred? When they want to move to the higher quality, do they change to aluminum or not? What is your consideration?
Yeah, well, here the PVC, Rehau PVC, is recognized with quality. It's related with a German company, of course, that means quality. And normally our market is in the middle of high-end segment of construction. In this sense, for example, here in Argentina, we have a participation of 16% in the market. Aluminum is dominated with 65-70%, with very high potential here for PVC for the next years. In Chile, for example, PVC has close to 50% of the market in a leading position, but in a small market amount in terms of windows quantity. Brazil has a low participation of PVC, less than 10%. There is in Brazil, aluminum is not dominating, steel is dominating. And in Colombia, the participation is very low because it's a new potential market dominated with aluminum. Regarding the segments, in general, middle segment is leading by aluminum. We are trying to fight in this segment with smaller systems, let's say 50 millimeter systems, or even a light system as an American kind of profiles. But our focus is always in the high-end segment.
So as far as I understood, PVC profile, the customers or the general trend is when they want to change to the more higher level, they are not changing to aluminum. Those who want to use the PVC, they are continuing to use the PVC profile with a higher quality, right?
Yes, of course, because at the end, because the price, PVC clearly offers better characteristics against aluminum.
Well, as you know, Yilmaz is also in Argentina and has one office and also has a team there. And we are always talking with our team about the next 5 years. What is the Rehau's expectations for South America in the next 5 years? Will your investments continue in South America, or what is your expectation? Is it going to grow more, the market there? And what changes and developments do you expect in the PVC market in South America within these next 5 years?
Yeah, as I commented with the launch of our new plants right now in December, we will duplicate our production capacity for the next years. We are always trying to introduce new products. We are trying to diversify our offering, especially with focus in laminated profiles. This is the main habit, let's say, in the last years from our customers, that changing white profiles for laminated ones in wood tones or black tones, gray tones, or even aluminum tones. We are going in this sense, so we are clear focus to grow in all the region, especially in Argentina and Brazil too. We are planning more investments for the next years to achieve that, and with always with the strategy of integration of support in terms of commercial, technical, marketing support. I mean, our work philosophy is to be very, very close to our customers. I mean, customers is windows fabricators, and then trying to achieve to be close to the end consumer too.
Okay, so as far as I understood, you are going to launch the new type of profiles with different colors, by which you are going to increase the market share in all around South America.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, before I end up the program, Mr. Pascual, do you want to add anything else?
Mainly, thanks again for the invitation. We have a clear view in the future for the market, for our product, the needs that each market has, and then, of course, the technology that it's needed to grow a lot in the next 5 or even 10 years. The potential is huge, really huge. If we see in Europe, for example, with the percentages of the participation that PVC has there, we have a lot to grow. So we are in this direction.
Okay. By the way, before I end up, I would like also to add some important information from our side. Maybe you haven't been informed, but Yilmaz Machine also has done something, let's say, similar to what you have done with Rehau Casa. We are doing here, for example, from our digital studio, we are trying to make online activities for presenting the new solutions for bigger factories. And also we are trying to explain and relaunch the new machines and the machining centers. And maybe by this, we are trying to adapt ourselves to the new trends, which is going to be very familiar for the next couple of years. I would like also to thank your team, which is having very close relationship with our team in Argentina, and they have done a lot of successes in Argentina, because for the last 3 years, we have sold a lot of machining centers in the PVC market, and we would like also to thank your collaboration with us during these years. We would like once again to thank you for accepting our invitation and being our guest, Mr. Pascual.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks again. We'll be in close contact for the next year to grow together.
Okay, thank you very much for attending this program. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Mr. Ezequiel Pascual from Rehau as our guest in this episode of White Vision. Thank you for watching us. See you in our next episode with another guest. Thank you very much and goodbye.